What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bluedaberry Gaming. My name is Bluedaberry, of course. We're going to be talking about some more gaming news today. So hit that like button. Let's get into the video. So first thing we're going to be talking about is the Nintendo 64. They just filed a trademark for their Nintendo 64 Mini. So we might be getting a Mini 64. So who wouldn't want that? There's also been talk of a Game Boy Mini coming out. I would love to go back and play Mario 64, Pokemon Snap. I mean, there's so many games that I would love to see on my Nintendo 64 once again. Unfortunately, 007 won't be coming if there was a Nintendo 64 Mini because of licensing issues, so that sucks. I know we got the Neo Geo Mini not too long ago. We were talking about that and how cool the design was because it was so handheld. I think they even talked about having a PlayStation Classic, which was going to be like a small version of a PlayStation. They didn't confirm it. They just said that they were thinking about it at Sony. Getting to go back, relive those experiences are the best. We Happy Few was banned in Australia, because of its heavy use of drugs. It's sad because the whole game is based on using this pill named Joy. You take it, you go into this euphoric feeling in the mode where everything is easy and everybody's happy, or you could choose not to take it and everything is bad and just looks terrible. The whole game is based on this pill. So really, if you wanted to change the game, you would really have to change everything about the game, unfortunately. We've seen Australia ban a lot of games, Saints Row, State of Decay, South Park, Manhunt. There's a huge list of games that Australia's banned. But it sucks because that means fewer people are going to be able to play the game, and that's really where it takes the loss because people out there want to play. When you're a certain age, you should have a choice to choose what you want to do. If you want to play a game, whatever you want to do when you get to a certain age. So I just talked about the H1Z1 beta. It just hit 4 million people. That's incredible. It shows how many people really wanted a PUBG style game on the PS4. PlayStation people were craving that Battle Royale style mode, and look, 4 million people. And it's just going up from there. PUBG did release a new map. They're even working on another map. So I think that battle will be really good. H1Z1 versus PUBG. Keep PUBG on Xbox, H1Z1 PS4, and let's watch them battle. Far Cry 5 just had its first DLC release date. It's coming out June 5th. Far Cry 5 was an incredible game. I knew it from the trailers that it was going to be different from the other Far Cries. And it's not saying I'm a fan of Far Cry, but Primal was not my favorite of the series. They say that every DLC that comes out, they're going to give those pieces that they've worked on through the DLC to the people to make their own levels with the game. That's awesome. Far Cry 5 did it right in every way, because DLC is supposed to be a completely different experience, and I like that when you could add a whole new experience to the same game through DLC, and it doesn't feel like it could have came with the game before the game came out. If you're a fan of The Sims 4, the season expansion just got an official reveal trailer. I'm not too sure how many people out there are fans of The Sims 4, but I am, and I did a video about The Sims coming to console a while back. June 22nd, the Seasons version is coming to The Sims 4. I know that The Sims 3, the expansion for Seasons, was one of their biggest, and it just changes everything. It changes holidays, it changes the way the game feels, it changes a lot about the game. You know how weather does change a lot in a game. So if you're a fan of that, June 22nd, that's going to be coming out only for PC right now, not for consoles, unfortunately. But it will be coming for consoles later. They got to optimize it and make it a little better. Madden NFL 19 just got an announcement and a release date. It's coming out August 10th for Xbox One and PS4. If you're a fan, definitely pick that up because Madden did so great last year. With their story mode, I'm not too sure if they're going to keep expanding that and do more with that. But the story mode in Madden last year was excellent. Sea of Thieves, Hunger and Deep is about to get another trailer. I think the trailer comes out in a couple more days and it's going to be really interesting. A lot of people are really excited for it. Sea of Thieves was a game that a lot of people saw as bare bones, but the developers are so good at working with the team and listening to you and bringing out stuff that a lot of people like. Sea of Thieves first expansion is coming out really soon, and we're going to be getting another trailer for that. There's going to be, they hinted at this monster that was coming out that going to change the way the game is. It's going to stay in the game from now on. So a lot of people are wondering what the monster is going to be like. It looks like a crazy looking shark. Valve is getting so much hate right now, all right, because Basically, there was a game. It had to do with school shootings. Yes. The whole premise of the game was to stop school shootings and make people be prepared when a school shooting happened.
Everyone, line up along the inside wall, quickly.
A lot of these features allow teachers to test out things that have been tried. For example, Virginia Tech, they found that barricading the doors worked very well. So this gives different school districts the ability to try out different things, see what works for their given environment. Suspects can be adults or children. Unfortunately, that's the reality of today's society.
But when the developers actually added a mode where you can be the civilians or you can be the shooter, I feel like that's when the game messed up, and that's why they're getting so much backlash. This is too big of an issue and a problem for people to play a game about it. But they said that they're going to be changing it so you can only play with the SWAT team, you can actually try to stop the school shooter. I mean, I don't know if any of the changes that they make are going to really save this game, and I think it should just be, it should be closed off to the public, and just people that are in a learning environment should be able to get this game. If you haven't heard, Ubisoft put out a personal gaming assistant. Okay, you could have downloaded this on your phone. It was in beta version around January, and I think it's a great idea for gamers. You know, it gives you achievements. You could talk to it. It gives some really cool stuff. I think the features are really awesome. All right, I love the idea of it as well, but I feel like it's only going to appeal to people that play Ubisoft games because it only works for Ubisoft games. I feel like if, as a gamer, I would love it to work with all games. I think this is a great idea, and I think a lot of people should pick it up and check it out. If you do play a lot of Ubisoft games, there's a ton of Ubisoft games anyway. So most likely you've played a Ubisoft game. It just sucks that it doesn't appeal to more games. World War Z, that game just got a trailer. It's not the movie, it's the game. It kind of looks like Left 4 Dead. I think if they take that aspect of Left 4 Dead and actually play on that, it'll work out for them, because we haven't had a Left 4 Dead for a long time. There's been a lot of zombie games out there, but there's not really a Left 4 Dead style zombie game. But I don't know if this is going to be another zombie game people just forget about. Who knows? And last thing I want to talk about is another unfortunate delay. Wolf Among Us 2 has been delayed to 2019, and it's understandable. Just like I said before, there's a lot of games coming out. Okay, you don't want your game next to Red Dead Redemption. To have to go up against something so big as Red Dead is just not fair. Take your time, put out your game when it actually has a window. Okay, but it's going to be crazy because so many games are pushing it to 2019. I think it's going to be a ton of games coming out around the beginning of 2019. That's pretty much all I got. If you have any questions, comments, let me know in the comment section down below. I thank y'all for watching the video. As always, my name is Bluedaberry.
That little black boy with his little life light. Help him out, you could be his little bright light. Through a dark time, hard time turned me to a man. Went through failure but ain't failed because I turned it to a plan. It's a wrong path, it's a right path, pick one. Right path doesn't tend to be a quick one. See a black boy, it's my job to help one. Papa's living here, probably tell me well done.